Hello, YouTube. Let me ask you something. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. I took that pen with that pen on it, and I put it. Okay, here we go. Going again. Okay, so I want to get nasally disturbance. Okay, I'm back. So going back into what I was saying is, you can look at my favorites. You can see some of the things that I'm actually looking at, some of the things that concerning me, and they're concerning me because these are some of the visions that I have been having. Anyway, so quite naturally, if I'm having visions, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna look it up and see if anybody else has been having the same vision, because one of the visions disturbed me that I had last month, in which I was laying on a concrete floor in some building, and as I looked outside, there were no trees and no other buildings around me, and night came, and I was lying on a concrete floor with a lot of kids. For some reason, I was leading a lot of children, and I was the only adult there, and there was lots of windows there, and I was telling the children, to let's all get together, and we performed our rituals and we cast spells to try to protect ourselves from the impending doom that was coming. And I noticed that when we were lying down, all of a sudden the room just lit up bright like the sun had came out, and it was nighttime. And what I had noticed is that there was this huge cloud that went up with a whole lot of light. And when I looked at it, I said, that looks like a nuclear bomb or an atomic bomb or what have you. And as it went up, it just lit everything up, and from there everything went dark. The kids screamed and everything went dark. And that was the end of that dream. And that dream troubled me. What troubled me most, not the cloud, but the fact that we were all in these buildings of concrete, lying on concrete floors, like somebody had rounded us up and put us in there. So anyway, I'm a little bit concerned about that, and I'm concerned about a lot of things that I'm hearing about, just different things. But you know what? Concern is not fear, because I think that, what's beautiful about us is that we have our belief system, and I think our belief system can protect us more than any militia, any gun, any rifle, or anything. Just the fact that you have a belief system of God's deities and spirits that will protect us and protect you. And like we're experiencing food just shooting up the roof like this. I mean, it's like there's no end to where it's going to stop. So my aunt taught me to create different spells using poetry to be able to just cast a spell with poetry, in other words, what she was saying. And so I came up with this one poetry type spell to help me, keep food in my kitchen. And it's really working. And it says this right here. It says, dear kitchen that keeps me fed, dear kitchen that offers me my daily bread, dear kitchen, if it runs low, dear kitchen, please provide me more. Excuse me, it took me a minute, because I just came up with that a couple of days ago and used it, but I got it written on a piece of paper. But y'all got to excuse me, but this is not formal, because like I said, I'm very practical with everything. But it pretty much goes something like that. But anyway, when I go in there, I do it, and then I tap my refrigerator. Mom said, tap your refrigerator a couple of times, and your cabinets where you keep your food. It's going to be necessary that you do that. So come up with poetry when you're casting your spells, because it works just as well as the rituals, the candle magic, or whatever. Just projecting that poetic word to the universe and really meaning it with thought and mind is another way to do spell casting. Because she even told me of one, you know, if you want your gas to stretch in your car, and I've gone long distances and I couldn't even figure out how I got there. I was like, wow, you know, she even taught me how to power my phone up using the moon, and it really works. So we're going to go into depth with that. Let me see how much time I got so we can go ahead and go to the next god, because we did Papa Legba. So we want to make sure that all of the gods get their justice, because just because I like Papa, or because I think I am Papa's child, it may be something different for you, you know. So I want to make sure that we give all of the gods their proper, you know, respect. And so hang on just a second.